Hey everyone, Gil here at Camppatton Family Compound. Got a bunch of packages to open up here for stuff I'm doing here on the homestead here. So let me grab where I set it here. There we go. Let me grab my knife here so I can start opening up some of these packages. And I'm going to start with basically a food item here. Now I did a video. Oh geez, when was that? About a month or two ago, and it was on avocado um, avocado oil mayonnaise. Well, I liked that one, and it was pretty good. But then there were some problems with it, and I'm opening stuff up right now. So, and that was that it's expensive. Just about all the avocado oil mayonnaises are expensive. So, but when I put it in the refrigerator, it solidified harder and became more like spreadable butter, and sometimes thicker, harder than that. So when I went to order it again, Amazon was no longer carrying it in the quart size jars. They had it in smaller 12-ounce jars, which was ridiculously expensive. So I tried something else here, and this is what I tried. The chosen foods, and I don't have my glasses with me. I'll try to make it out here. The ingredient list is very simple: avocado oil, purified water, or no, filtered water, uh, egg yolks, whole eggs, distilled white vinegar, mustard, and a list, for distilled vinegar, water, mustard seed, salt, and spices for the mustard. Then it is salt and rosemary extract for freshness. That's what it says on it. And this stuff here tastes even better. This tastes to me the way the old stuff, Best Foods mayonnaise did back in the 60s. Okay, when it didn't have soy oil in it and any other crap in it they've added to it. So this stuff here is really good. It's really healthy, and so I went and ordered one just about halfway through it. So I ordered two of them here. So I got another package here of it in it, and so yeah, so I got two of them. This is very good. Now, if you do like the Primal's Kitchens version, I did find out a couple days ago when I went to Costco, at least Costco here in Idaho Falls, has the quart jars, the glass, heavy-duty glass quart jars of the Primal Kitchen avocado oil mayonnaise. All right, so there's that for you. So I'm going to set this to the side here. All right, next thing I'm getting at is, actually I don't need it, I can just get this thing to tear off here. It's one of the tear top ones, there we go. What I got in this one here, okay, so I got a couple these little square sprinklers. I can set them in the top of one of the IBC totes, and I can adjust the volume, and it'll just water just what's in the tote. I can put it on top of the compost piles. These things here I like because they control the area a little bit easier as far as. So there's that one. Set this off the side there. Now the next thing I got here. There we go. Come on, open up. There we go. Set that off. I went and got some more. I was trying to find the best way to display this so you can see what it is. Okay, so this is garden hose thread on this side and iron pipe thread on that side. The adapter. So I was using the IBC totes, and it also goes to something else. I got some more of these. These are the cam locks with the 3/4 inch pipe thread on it. So I can use the 3/4 inch ball valves on this and then screw these into it so I can just attach the garden hose straight to it. I got more of these because I want to use some of them on the water storage tanks for drinking water besides the rainwater collection system. So now I got more of everything to pump both those up. So this is kind of more than just a homestead and gardening one. This is also covers for water storage for prepping as well. Okay, what else do I got here? All right. This one's going to be kind of controversial for some of you. We have a problem here with a weed, several weeds. The star thistle, the Russian broom, and especially morning glory. And then there's something else we have too. It's a that one came open okay. And the morning glory is practically impossible to get rid of unless you're using, and even using the cousins of the Roundup and stuff on it, it still came back fairly quickly. Get that bag out of the way. So I found a product that works good for eliminating it, and it doesn't have the glyphosate on it, the product around it, and it's by Fertilome. It's weed-free zone, and what's interesting about this stuff not only does it break down quickly, because it if it doesn't absorb into the leaves to get down to the roots, it evaporates and it breaks down that quickly. And that's why they're like this stuff here. One of the things they say to use it for is to use it early in the morning before the sun hits the lawn and stuff, and gives it an hour or so to absorb it. So basically, when I go to spray this stuff out there, I spray it in the lawn area and along the border of the property. I'm doing it when actually for the sunrise. But you still have twilight, so you can see out there just fine, but the sun's not hitting anything. So that's what I use this for. And I have it so I can hook it on the garden hose with one of those quart sprayers and spray it down to cover the large area. I do that early in the spring, but during the year when something pops up, I have a little pump sprayer. And so I put, for 2 gallons, I put 4 ounces of this in with 2 gallons, and it works just great on that. Okay, so that takes care of that. These things out of the way here. Okay, got one more here. This is this is for the orchard, and this is got a couple of these here, and this is called tree wrap, and this is a white polyester type fabric thing, and you wrap the tree trunk up from the ground up to the first branches, and if you want you can go up a little bit higher on the trunk and past the first branches and cover a little bit. But what this does, this reflects sunlight in the early spring when you're still getting freezes, and so it keeps the trunk cooler and still, quote, frozen, if you will, for so the sap doesn't flow too early. And what happens up here in farther north, you'll get where the sap will flow and then you'll get another freeze, and so the sap freezes and causes like a little blister pop, because ice, like water when you freeze it expands when it turns to ice. Same thing with sap; it expands and it pops the skin of the trunk, as if you will, the bark. But so I got a couple of these for that. All right. One other thing here I got for it. Got another big bag here. Here, open. Come on. There. Okay, there we go. Get that off there. Now I got some of this a little while ago, and I showed you guys it. This is the cotton, 100% cotton quilt batting, and I started using it out there around the trees, and we're underneath the plastic IBC totes that I cut out, and I cut them, and there's videos on this where I put it around the tree to help keep weeds down and keep moisture under. Well, I cut the holes bigger recently on some of them and put some of the batting I got before down, and it works great. When I go to water it, I'm not digging. When I put the garden hose on it, I'm not digging up the dirt around the trunk of the tree, and it keeps the weeds down. It keeps moisture in, keeps it from evaporating. So I got a bigger piece of it, so I'm gonna put a little bit bigger pieces on the rest of them. So I got this for that as well. Now, this is final one here is. So I'm probably going to go ahead and put this video, upload it to both channels, as well as over on Gray Man Prepping, as well as here on Camppatton Family Compound. This here is something I was talking with the city guy a couple weeks ago. There we go. And he was saying that the state is working on requiring all homes to have a backflow preventer on the water line. And so what that means is where the water comes from between the meter and the house, they need to put in a check valve, a backflow device, so that if the water system for the city loses pressure, whether somebody is digging and they hit the water line and rupture the water line, they got to turn off the pumps and everything while it gets repaired, and you don't have water from the homes going back into the city pipe. So anyway, so I got this here because we have 1-inch polypropylene something or other pipes that go from the main to the meter, and then from the meter to the house. But I have an adapter out there for my where I have tied in for my my yard hydrants and stuff like that. And so I got a PVC manifold out there. So I went and ordered a 1-inch PVC Schedule 80, not Schedule 40, Schedule 80 valve, check valve here. Let me show you what this looks like real quick. And so it's a spring-loaded ball valve. So the water flows this way here, pushes it out of the way, flows, and when the city water loses pressure, it automatically shuts off. So I got this for that. And so this is something I've always recommended for years and years, that you should put on your house. If you're not going to put it on your whole house, get the little 3/4-inch brass one and put it on your water heater. I told a story about working construction over in South San Francisco, where a subdivision was going up a steep hill, and it was steep going up there, and it went up for quite a ways, and they were doing the construction in phases. And the one phase was already done. People were already living in the houses, some of them, and they were tying in for the next phase. And the construction crew that was doing that wasn't doing things properly. They The guy was digging without his spotter there. He hit the valve, the T valve and stuff for the one section, broke it, and all the water came rushing down that steep hill so fast it created a vacuum, and none of the houses had backflow protectors on it, and you could hear the sound of water tanks collapsing. So that's why I tell people always have a backflow preventer on your house if you can put it on your house. Okay, so it covers everything here. I already opened this, so I didn't unbox it. You've seen this one. This is the cam locks. I covered everything here. Yeah, covered everything that I got to open it this time. All right, so yeah, get yourself prepared. Get your garden going better. Get everything. Grow so you're growing more food. Do it more better. Protect your orchard and your fruit trees. And I'll see you around. Take care.